You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. As always, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, Rams and Patriots still a week away. We'll touch on that later. But as Coach said, the AFC coming in here on a 2-game win streak.
And I love the fact that it's back to AFC versus NFC. We had that little time frame with captain's picks, and there was no side. I didn't like that. So let's see if the NFC can get into it. Drew Brees will be their starting quarterback. Probably a little perturbed about how his season ended. And Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City, what a second season for that youngster.
All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap. Whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his 1st ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it's Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You might get tired of seeing me.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Check. 59. No, baby. Turn. Switch.
Throwing now is Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the AFC is in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
We got to step it up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Yellow ladies, yellow ladies.
On first down, Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The AFC offense making their way back out. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
See if they dial it up this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Nifty move by Gordon. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon, 44 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The Titans' Jarrell Casey on the tackle.
95-56. 55. Hey, check.
Again they run with Gurley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Pushing tacklers aside. There goes Melvin Gordon. And touchdown! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams, there on the stop. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
Ready? Yellow lady. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Fletcher Cox, the Eagles All-Pro, there to make the tackle. Again, it's Connor. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check.
On first down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here in the Pro Bowl for the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.